Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday, guys. I like this song. Shannon is in the house. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday as well. I hope you had a great weekend. Janice is here. Hello, hello. Kari is here. Welcome in, welcome in. Kate and Oliver is in the house. Hi, Kate. Pew, pew. I do still have the $10 specials for this week. It is the last week, so make sure you are taking advantage of it. Erica is in the house. Welcome in. Tiff is here. Hi, gorgeous. I don't know. It just, you guys just make me happy when you come in, so thank you for being in here as frequently as you do. I appreciate it. Hi, hello. How's your weekend going? Hello, hello, guys. Happy Sunday. We got to see a balloon festival yesterday. It was pretty cool. I'm glad that we got there when we did because it only lasted for like 30 minutes. It was too windy. It was like kind of dangerous. So they had to take them down early. Today is a lazy day. I like that. You need that. Like, everyone needs that in their life. Hey, Kay, I was just thinking of you just now because, of course, there's a lot of tea to spill. Yes, please. I love tea to spread or hear. The tea is always good, so thank you for sharing. Why is this? No, I don't want to do that. All right. Miss Shannon is on my list for a mini reading. Welcome in, Shannon. You are going to start off our live today. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you are double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Make sure you're reposting and sharing the live. Once we get to 5K, I will start with the free questions. Donations are currently open and available if you are interested in donating. Let me know what you want specifically read on. If it's a general reading, just let me know that, and we will get started with your reading. Destiny, so I went out and Eric was blowing up my phone, saying he had to work and didn't work. Oh shoot! See, there's that. Pew pew. Happy Sunday, guys. I feel like the days just honestly go by so fast. Juan is here. Jonathan is here. Happy Sunday, people. We're listening to Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno. So glad to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shannon in general, but if your relationship with R comes up, that's cool too. All right, my dear, let's see. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you during this time? All right. Whew, do you have a lot of anxiety or is it just a lot of energy? I was totally fine before. So I definitely take a deep breath for me, please and thank you. Metal is in the house. It's been a minute. Welcome in. Kerrigan is here. Hello, hello. All right, my dear. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you? So right away, I see that everything is happening in divine timing, right? Oh, hon, it's okay. I feel like you are on the right track. I feel like you are exactly where you are meant to be. This is the World card. So finally, I've reached the final stage, which is success. You have completed all your lessons. You have accomplished all of the challenges. You have reached your goals. So this is a good card to see. Hi, Kathy. I do have sometimes no movement is the best movement. And knowing that Sometimes there is nothing that you can do to make the situation better or move forward from it. So just go with the flow. Try not to push, control, or rush the situation. I do see, again, no movement is going to be the best movement during this time. The universe is divinely guiding the situation, so let it. It's a good luck card and shows that times are changing for the better. I do also see, oops, I'm going to turn that down just a little bit, that you are going to be your own worst nightmare, right? Your own enemy, worst enemy. I see overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing myself. I feel like just being overwhelmed, being overstimulated. I feel like there's conflict. I feel like it's been raining on my parade. I feel like things, just haven't really been going very well. I feel like I've been putting in the work, but I haven't been seeing the rewards. I do see that you are in the process of leveling up. So you are transitioning from one chapter of your life into the next, completely reborn, completely transitioned into this new chapter. And sometimes that can take a little bit. So you might feel like you're stuck in limbo, that you're waiting for the next chapter in your life to start. And you're like, okay, universe, what's next for me? And I do feel like if you stay focused, you're going to reach where you're meant to be, where you're supposed to be, and where you're going to be. Ready? So I do feel like there is a new chapter coming forward for you. And I do see that this is going to encourage the relationship to move forward in a positive way. I'm going on a whole solo journey the month of September. No way. How crazy cool is that? So like just 2 weeks, and that's the new chapter starting for you. Wow, how cool. I do see that you're very tired, you're exhausted, again, overwhelmed, overstimulated, and really just not connecting with your soul and your mind. Does that make sense? I feel like I am distant and I feel like I want more connection and more peace in my life. And you're going to get just that. This is the justice card being present. So you are going to get justice for the situation, whatever that looks like for you. And for you, it is that peace. It's that comfort. It's that confidence. It's knowing your worth. It's feeling like a badass bitch, the badass bitch that you are, right? And being able to heal from the past in order to move forward bigger, better, and stronger. And sometimes all you need to do is rest your mind, body, and soul, rest mentally, physically, emotionally. And I feel like that is really going to help you this next month to move forward, because I do feel like you're juggling too much at this particular moment in time, and the self-evaluation and inner soul searching is going to be really such a positive thing for you and for your journey. Let me know if you have questions, Shannon. There's disconnect between holding onto my heart and releasing to go after my goals. I do need rest. Yeah. Crazy, right? That's pretty spot on. And I do feel like you are going to be able to release the tension, release the release the tension, release the discomfort, and to move forward bigger, better, and stronger. Very beautiful reading. How cool. Yes, Lon, I see you. I said, can you please give me a second? Yes. You are welcome, Shannon. Very cool reading. Thanks for letting me read for you. Good luck next month. Let me know how it goes. I feel like you are on the right track. I feel like you are really going to get connected energetically and spiritually, and with your mind, body, and soul, and with the universe, become one. And it's going to be really great for you. I'm excited for you. Casey is in the house. Hi, Casey. What? I will. I'm very excited. Good. I'm glad. And I'm glad that you're doing things for yourself. It's time. You have been putting in the work, and now it's time for you to reap the rewards. For sure, for sure. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I think I said hi to Kathy, but I just want to make sure I say hi again. Summer is in the house. Jazz is here. Welcome in, guys. Happy Sunday. it always feels good being live. Like your guys' energy, I feed off of it, and it just is so uplifting. You did! Yay! Okay. I just want to make sure. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kathy. I hope you're doing well, dear. Thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you, thank you. Casey says, happy Sunday. We're almost to 5K, guys. Yep, Yolanda, you are good. You can take your time. Happy Sunday, guys. It's been like a really fast weekend. I feel like it was supposed to rain, but it didn't rain. So I feel like it was like better than what it was projected to be. I mean, right? Although rain is a good thing, right? Luke Bryan. Calm days, rest days are definitely needed for sure, for sure. Miss Ashley's on my list. Hi, Ashley. We have, will you make 4K before the beginning of September? I do feel so. Yes, good luck. Keep me posted. Casey's on my list. Hi, Casey. Let me know your question and we will get started with your mini reading, okay? Summer, I'm getting sick, so I've been sleeping all weekend. Hey, rest is best, for sure, for sure. Also, I am also getting sick. It started last week. My nephew went back to school, 5:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, good angel numbers. My nephew went back to school and he had a runny nose. I'm like, fuck. Of course, 4 days later, my throat gets all funky. It was like funky for 3 days. Started feeling better. And then yesterday, my nephew had a 101.2 fever. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm taking the vitamin C, I'm taking the airborne, and I had him today. And I'm like coughing a little bit here and there. My nose is runny or stuffy here and there. But it could also be slightly like allergies because the energy and the weather and everything else. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, crossing my fingers and my toes and everything else. For sure. I'm Ashley. Will Sharon still be working at Pink House next year? I do feel so. Yes. Miss Jasmine, I'm crashing out. I noticed the paint bubbling in your bathroom wall next to the shower. I rent my bestie's ADU, and is this a major water leak issue or something easier to fix? I do feel like it's going to be something easier to fix. That really fucking sucks. Anytime you have maintenance issues when you're renting, it's just like fucking disastrous. I do feel like it's going to be an easier fix. So good luck and keep your chin up, okay? Why would he even say that if he did? And how does he feel? Oh, sorry, Casey. Yes. I'm like, wait, what? Miss Brionna is on my list also. Let me know your question, Brionna, and then I'll get started with Casey, just because it's a single question. Okay, why would he even... Okay, I missed something. There you are. Zay's daughter said he said today he thinks I'm mad at him, and that he doesn't, and that doesn't even make sense to me. Thank you for pinning that. Brionna, would Mike be receptive if you reached out to him right now? I do feel so. Is it in your best interest to reach out? It's not going to be bad if you do. I feel like it's in your best interest to wait for this person to reach out to you. But of course, you have free will and you can make that decision. Good luck, okay? Let me know how it goes. Okay, so Casey, why would he even say that? Yeah, okay. All right, Casey, what do we have for you? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you during this time in regards to this relationship? I feel like daughter is kind of definitely on the outs at this particular moment in time. I see that daughter wants this relationship to reconcile, and I do see reconciliation with the relationship. I feel like he is... here's your reconciliation card. Ultimately, does it matter what he's saying? No, because it really is just a lot of defensiveness. It's a lot of playing the victim. It's a lot of not taking responsibility or accountability and avoiding the issue. So all of that is a lesson that he needs to learn in order to move forward, to be bigger, better, and stronger individually, as well as within the relationship. It's crazy. I can see all this happening. And sometimes I really wish I could just get like a projector screen and you guys could see what I see. But unfortunately it doesn't work like that. So, I do feel like this is all divine timing. I feel like this is going to create and cause his level up to occur. How old is the daughter? Is she like in the teens? I feel like daughter's gonna be an advocate for you and for the relationship. 20. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking like 17, 18. She's very mature. She's definitely an older soul. And she really loves you. Yes, she does. And she's like, Dad, stop being a fucking idiot. Like literally that's what her energy is towards her dad in this situation. She's like, all right, seriously, just grow up, do like take accountability for this, say you're sorry and move the fuck on is really what she is saying, or what her energy is telling me. And she really doesn't want to be in the middle of it. However, she is hurting because you are hurting, and she doesn't comprehend or understand the logic behind her dad, the situation. Like it just doesn't make sense, right? I was wondering what they talked about today, but I didn't ask. She just said usual. Yeah. And really that's she's not gonna tell her dad flat out, Dad, you're a fucking idiot, right? Let's be real. That would be disrespectful and out of line. But I do feel like she is going to like nonchalantly guide this relationship back together. I was talking about this person's level up. I do see him leveling up to be bigger, better, and stronger. Here's your knight in shining armor, to level up into your king, and just having faith that this is all happening for divine reason. Trying not to get involved, right? And like not making mountains out of molehills. You can see that he is just trying to cope and be defensive and argumentative, I feel, and just defiant. So keep trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting the universe. This new moon that we had last week, Wednesday, was definitely a rough one for a lot of people. The full moon is coming up next week, Thursday. So this tweener week can be really hard for individuals also. So you're going to see a lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of communication, distance, isolation, overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing. I do feel like this is going to allow him to level up, and I do still see the longevity, the package deal, and the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off. I do see soulmates here. I feel like he's just fighting the inevitable and being literally defiant. For, I don't want to say no reason, but he feels like he's in the right. He feels like he's defending something that is meaningful to him, when he's going to realize that he's just being stupid. Questions, Casey? I have been pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. I feel reconciliation in the early September. What can you do right now? Really, honestly, just rest. Let it be. Don't communicate. Don't reach out to this person. If this person reaches out to you, I would communicate, but I wouldn't like actively seek this person out. This is for Casey. Hi, Lon. Yolanda. I got you. You'll be back. Because I'm setting my boundaries for sure. I'm not reaching out at all. Good job, Casey. And this is what is needed for this individual to level up. Did you see my previous comments? I did not. She said that's all he said. He thought I was mad at him. Oh, interesting. Okay, I did not see that. That he thinks that you're mad at him. Okay, so going back to playing the victim. If he thinks that you're mad at him, he can take accountability and say, hey, Casey, why are you freaking mad at me? Stop being mad at me. and he's not. So he is trying to be right over being effective. No, I told him when he comes back. I told him when he comes back. Hi, Kim. Hi, Toasty. No, snap back and forth or I'm done. Yeah, absolutely. For sure, for sure. And you are looking for stability, a solid foundation, structure, the longevity here. And you're not looking for this one step forward, one step back bullshit. And this is where that level up is going to occur. Yep. Snapchat, gosh. Sure. No snap or yeah, okay. Yep. I'm getting it. I do feel like that makes sense. I feel like just keep doing what you're doing and allow this person to level up. I do feel like that moon and him being defiant is really just the underlying issue right now. I don't feel like it's anything personal. All right. Do you think he will delete Snapchat if I set that boundary? I do feel so. Yes. Do you need to set that boundary? I feel like being more confident in yourself and the situation is going to be a better situation than asking him to delete Snapchat. Because at any point he can just re-download it and piss you off. Does that make sense? I love those cards. I do too. They're from Poland. They are very expensive cards. Yolanda, I know that you are back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a couple of these single questions before we do your mini reading, okay? Jasmine, I'm super nervous to tell my bestie about the wall issues. I don't want her to get her mad. Is this going to cost thousands to fix or less than 1,000? And she'll understand. I do feel like she's going to understand. I don't feel like she's going to be happy about it, but I do feel like the issue will be fixed. I feel like it will be at or around 1,000. I feel like it'll be they'll be able to cover it. Ashley, will you make more than what I made last night if I go to work tonight? I don't feel so. No. Ashley, will someone else pay for your birthday instead of you doing it yourself? I do feel so. Yes. Will the girl that wants the townhome pay for it this week? I do feel so. Yes. Is Arrow still praying against your finances? I do feel so. Yes. However, all it's going to do is bring that same energy back towards him. Miss Margaret, Toasty, timeline for you and David. Sorry, not David, Drew dating. I do feel like he's going back and forth with it at this particular moment in time. It comes down to trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and trusting the universe. He has more stressful things going on and trying to support and not suffocate him. Good job, Toasty. I do feel like it's going to be early September as a current projection. Aw, thanks, Toasty. Definitely recommend a private session with Kaylee. It's so worth it. Thank you. Always appreciate the feedback and thank you for sharing, because it's one thing for me to say how awesome the private sessions are, but it's a whole nother thing for you to hear it from your peers. So thank you for that. All right, Miss Yolanda, let me know that you are ready for me and we will get started. Mary is in the house. Welcome in. I'd rather stay away. I know that's yeah, and keeping the peace is going to be beneficial for you and for this situation. All right, you are here and you are ready for me. This is a private question. I'm just gonna keep it private, Yolanda, because why? So we're going to do a mini reading for you in this relationship. Okay. I don't feel that at this particular moment in time. There's always a chance of people decreasing their value or settling, right? I feel like this is going to, I literally see that this is a work in progress, and I do feel like you guys are both going to level up to be bigger, better, stronger individually as well as within the relationship. I mean, are there going to be arguments? Absolutely. For sure, for sure. There's no perfect relationship, and a normal doesn't exist. I was gonna say easy doesn't exist. But there's gonna be good times and there's going to be bad times. That's how life works. That's how we learn and grow within our journey. I do feel like this is going to be the longevity here. I do have pop the champagne. We have something major to celebrate, and I feel like this is you in your gut knowing that you are wanting this relationship to work out, and that you know that this is your soulmate. So I don't feel like discredit that intuition, because your soul knows. Literally, like, if you know, you know, so don't discredit that. I do feel like this person has what it takes to be your person compatible for your forever person. I do feel like it's just a matter of time before you guys level up. Yes, I had visions that he was my soulmate and person I would marry. Yes. And I still feel that. I feel like I'm not discrediting any other reader or the people who are telling you that, but just thank them for their advice and their guidance, and then dismiss what doesn't fit. Train is actually playing right now, Meet Virginia, so that's really good validation confirmation from my guides. I just feel like this person struggling too much at this particular moment in time is looking for balance and still has a lot of respect and value within the relationship. I don't feel like it's not going to work long term unless you choose for it not to work long term, right? Because you have that option. You have free will, and you can choose to be with somebody else if you want. So that's going to be the only conflict that I see, is putting in the work when maybe you really don't want to, and or being persistent in maintaining the relationship. I just doubt sometimes because his actions isn't showing it right now. Right now. Exactly. I overthink so much. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Let's normalize normal. But normal doesn't exist, right? It's okay to overthink, but you're realizing that you're doing it so you can change the behavior, right? Spend your energy and your time on something productive rather than imagining the unknown and something that's maybe not true, right? So games are really good for a productive mind. I just I just passed 5,000 the other day on Candy Crush. So your mind loves to be challenged. Your mind loves games and to be able to solve problems. So let it. Puzzles are really good. Watching a movie, reading, writing in a journal, going for a walk. Cleaning helps your mind. Yep, absolutely. And it's really just this putting in the work in that way to focus on you, yourself, and I and the present moment, to allow the reconciliation to occur. Because when there's balance, that this other person is going to start to gravitate or orbit back into your energy pole. Wow, that was a lot of information. That's true. I read a lot, and driving helps me. Yeah. Driving, listening to music, cranking that volume up, singing out loud, putting the windows down. Oh my gosh, I love summer. Actually, I don't usually have my windows down at all. I don't like my hair flapping around. But I'm glad that you like driving. I do not like driving at all. Um, yeah. Okay. $10 special. Oh my gosh. I know, right? I had this for most of the summer. Well, I wasn't live for most of the summer. But like end of July and most of August. This is the last week that I'm doing it, so definitely take advantage of it. We just had 11.1 thousand double taps. My phone is at 66%. Some good angel numbers there. And Summer says even just a walk in the fresh air. Absolutely, for sure, for sure. It can change your whole mindset. And if you realize you're going, like if you realize that you're having a blah mood or moment, you have the ability to change that. You can go get yourself a coffee, eat your favorite snack. Like, there's definitely things that you can do to help the moment get a little bit better. Summer, my mind is the worst. Honestly, it can be your worst enemy for sure, for sure. Me either. Hair blowing is annoying, but I love listening to music and driving. Thank you. You are very welcome, Yolanda. Good luck. Keep me posted and keep your chin up. I know that it's not easy, especially when you have an overactive brain or mind, right? So just make sure that you are staying productive with your thinking. If you can overthink the worst, you can overthink the best, right? Michelle is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. All right. Chelsea is in the house. Nicole is here. Michelle, welcome, welcome. Hi, Christina. I appreciate you always. For sure, for sure. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you too. Shannon, when will R respond to you? I do feel like R is projected to respond to you. I do feel like it's going to be within the next 24 to 48 hours as a current projection. Will you want to see you in person? Yes. And I feel like that will occur within the next 7 to 10 days as a current projection. Good luck, good luck. Pew pew. Oh yeah, I read it, but I didn't respond. See, I'm really good at reading things, but I'm really bad at responding. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Kiana's in the house. Welcome in. Oh, I spoke to Mike today, but I reached out to him. That's okay. That's okay. It's a work in progress, right? Communication is key. I hope that I feel like it's a step in the right direction. So good luck. Chelsea, when will Shad give you the money he promised? I feel like it's going to be within the next 7 to 10 days as a current projection. I have Kerrigan. Will the call go well about the farmhouse if I call Scott tomorrow? I do feel so. Yes, good luck. Mary, when will you hear from Eva this week for your offer letter? Wow, really? I do feel like you're going to hear from this person this week. I do feel like you're going to get the offer letter within the next 3 to 5 days as a current projection. Hang in there. I know that this is really testing your patience, but it's just that. Just testing your patience. Michelle, will communication from Sandy come in the next month? I do feel within the next month for communication. I do not feel like he's going to be staying with her. Shannon, thanks for your guidance. Soul Connection. Wow, really? Since 2022, Kaylee is the best. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that, Shannon. And thank you for being with me for so long. That is awesome. I've been highlighting a lot of the relationships that have been maintained for the last 4 to 5 years, which is really incredible. And if I wasn't a good reader, you wouldn't have stayed with me this long. So it's really pretty special. Thank you for keeping me along the ride with your journey. It means a lot. I projected children who are 4 or 5 years old. They have siblings that are there now. Very, very cool. Very cool experiences. So thank you. I'm very proud of that. Kim says she is amazing and wonderful. I've been following her for more than 4 years. Thank you, Kim. I really appreciate the kind words, guys. So sweet. Makes me happy. Thank you, thank you. And you guys are the reason that I keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you. I have Erin on my list for a mini reading. Welcome in. What do you see happening in your relationship with Ian? Do you see marriage happening? Cool. Chelsea, I've been here since 2022 as well. I love that. How cool. And it's cool to you guys get to see firsthand and experience that. So that's really special. Thank you, thank you. Destiny, you too. And I think that I saw Kerrigan, yep, exactly what happened to me. Predicted my middle without even knowing. And you're like, oh, shoot. Just kidding. Best thing ever, right? Too funny. And Destiny 2022 for you too. So dad days. You guys remember dad days for sure. And it's pretty cool because my dad would love that. And I know that he has left a lasting impression on the people that he has encountered. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you for that. All right, Miss Erin. I do see marriage right away. I asked, and I do see a green check mark for it. Ooh, Kerrigan, you said it. Swore it wasn't me. And 3 weeks later, you tested positive. That is too funny. Yeah, fertility is definitely something that I'm really good at. And I'm like, yeah, just give it some time. You might be surprised. And I do see Shannon says, yes, dad days. And those are so special because we can never get them back. And that was just a really awesome time in the business. Destiny says that you told me I was pregnant, my test was negative, and I was like, you're wrong. You're like, oh, no, wait, I'm telling you I was. And you were. Very cool. Very cool. And Kerrigan goes, yeah. I was like, no way, it's me. You're all like, Kaylee's going crazy, man. Kaylee's drinking something or smoking something over there that I'm not sharing, right? It was me. I just had to wait 3 weeks. Yes. And Destiny says, and I was like, oh my effing goodness, she was right. That is too funny. I love it, guys. Kim says, I love it, dad days. We never can get it back. Yep, that's why we miss them so much. Absolutely, for sure. And the TikTok times was definitely a thing. Staying up until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people were asking me if he lived with me. I'm like, oh gosh, no. I send him home every night. I'm good. He was there. I just didn't show he was there. Yeah, but Kaylee did. Yes. And that's what's really special, right? Is trusting and having faith that timing is everything and everything happens for a reason. For sure. All right, Erin, we are going to get back started with you. I recall saying that I asked if there was marriage with this relationship, and I do feel so. I have a green check mark, and I do feel like it's going to happen. Time frame for this happening, I don't feel 2026. I feel like it's going to be in the beginning of summer of 2027. Specifically more of a projection. I don't feel okay. Yeah. I'm feeling June, about second week in June is a current projection. I like, do you guys camp or something? I feel like you're going to be on a vacation or a mini getaway, and I feel like it's going to be, really good for you guys to start this new chapter. Is there a conflict at this particular moment in time, trust issues, or trusting your gut that this is the person that you want to be with or deserve to be with or meant to be with? I feel like there's, you're wondering if the work that you're putting in is going to pay off or if you're wasting your time. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling. No conflict, but I don't trust yet. Gotcha. Okay. And that's fair. And I feel like, this person can be a little foolish sometimes, a little bit immature. The energy is, and that's okay. That's gonna test you and learn your patience and to grow bigger, better, and stronger within the relationship. And I do feel like you are going to allow your walls to come down and allow this person in fully to receive that unconditional love. I do have 6:22 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good angel numbers for validation. I do have sometimes no movement is the best movement, and I do feel like that is going to allow your trust to deepen and grow, to show that this person is going to be accountable, reliable, dependable, that you are secure and safe within this relationship, that you can trust this person with your life, and this person will be there for you. And that's a big deal, because I don't feel like you've had this in your past experiences before, and it's something that you're craving. However, it's really scary to get there and to let people in, right? Especially because you don't want to be vulnerable and get hurt. I do feel like there's a lot of respect and value within this relationship. I do see genuine, honest, and loyalty here. I do feel like if there's distance or lack of communication at this particular moment in time, it is due to the transitions of the moons. Sometimes there's lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of communication, distance and isolation. I do feel that here. And maybe it's you not wanting to communicate. Maybe it's you wanting time to yourself, and that's okay. You deserve that. I do feel like things are really busy at this particular moment in time. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. So know that things are going to get better towards the middle of September as a current projection. Keep working on you, yourself, and I. Work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. The more you love yourself, the more you're going to allow this person to love you and be accepting of receiving the love, okay? That's going to be really important. I do see the longevity within this relationship. I do see the universe is divinely guiding the situation, so let it. It is a good luck card and shows that times are changing for the better. I do see that the weight is going to be lifting off of your shoulders, and there's going to be a positive forward movement in the end of September as a current projection for you to see and be able to trust that this person is there for you the way that you want, the way that you need, the way that you deserve. I have this person pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. I see that it's a work in progress. Questions, my dear? Pew, pew. Oh. I thought this guy said my name from outside. That scared me, but I don't think he was talking to me. It just gets super weird. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet. All right. No, thank you so much. You are very welcome. I thought he did too. Yeah, right? Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one. Fucking weird. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, we're just gonna move along now. I have Miss Summer. This is a private question. Cool. I am so excited for you. I do feel like this is a work in progress. I do feel like you are going to pass with flying colors. And honestly, don't even take that to heart, because most of the stuff that you're learning, you're not going to use or need in your life, okay? When I was in school, my teacher, very young, told me that you're going to need to use math because you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket your entire life. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, I do have a calculator in my pocket my entire life. So, you know, there are things that, yeah, you might use, and things that you're just gonna like, okay, yep, I know how to do that, and we're going to let that go. I'm like, why are we mixing numbers and letters? Honest to God. And then there's shapes and like, no, X does not equal Y. Like, what? In what universe did that happen? Okay. But really, honestly, yeah, don't even get all butthurt about it. Really just take the accomplishment and roll with it, right? Move the fuck on. You got this. Will you pass in September? I do feel in September. I feel like, is it just like, do you just have to take a test? I feel like your confidence is going to be a big deal. Just knowing that you can do it and getting it done and over with. That's going to be a big thing. I hate school. Me too. I hated high school. I hated college even more. Yeah, no. And you don't, you know, it's more acceptable to not have a college degree anymore, because who even said it? This is gonna, I don't know, I can't, because that's gonna be controversial. Somebody said, I'm not gonna say who said, but somebody said that like universities are a joke, like there is a scam, schools are a scam. Yes, thank you, I appreciate it, keep me posted. Yes, thank you. All right, I have Ashley. Will sharing negatively affect your money at work? And I don't feel so. No. Sorry, I just did that one. Ashley, will you have to pay Nadia once you get your money from the IRS? I do not feel so. No. Gabby, is the prec position I took going to be long term? I do feel long term. Are you meant to be in a district? I'm not sure if I'll get the district job. I do feel so. Yes. Keep trusting your intuition. You got this. I also have Alicia on my list for a mini reading, a private question. Brittany is on my list. Wow, I have 2 different Brittany's. That doesn't happen very often, but we will get to, actually, I'll do you both quick. I'll do you, okay, Brittany on CA. This is Pretty Lilac. Are you currently pregnant? I do feel a current conception. Congratulations, Mama. I do feel a blue baby currently projecting. I feel happy and healthy. Good luck and keep me posted, okay? This is Brittany J. Are you and Justin going to reconcile? I do feel so. I do see that that you will see each other again. Yes. Nicole, am I going live later? I will probably do another set at 8:44 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes. My late sets are never guaranteed, but I am planning on coming back. All right. Brittany's are taken care of. I have Alicia for a private mini reading. And also nothing. Okay, yeah. Good. That's really good. Cool. All right, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you in regards to this relationship? All right, so I do feel like this person is genuinely apologetic for being distant. I do feel like most of it is the energy from the moon transition. I feel lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of communication, isolation, distance, and really just not wanting to be around other people. I do see that it's a work in progress. I feel like you are wondering if he's going to be putting in the work, and I do feel so. I do see joy, happiness, unity, love, being together, reconnecting, reuniting. I do see that it's just a matter of time. It's going to take work for this person to show that they're genuine and honest with their intentions. I do see the hangman here. Hang out, go with the flow, try not to push, control, or rush the situation. I do have keep working on you, yourself, and I. Work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. Let this person treat you like the queen that you are and the queen that you deserve to be. I do feel like you were hurt or are hurting about this person's actions, and you have the right to express that. I do feel like this person is very compatible with you. I do see the longevity here as well as the package deal if you so choose to pursue. Again, it's just growing pains, work in progress, growing pains. Yeah. So we have a 9 shining armor wanting to take care of you, protect you, and provide for you, and wanting to be compatible with you long term, seeing you as his queen, and making you or treating you as such. I do have pop the champagne. We have something major to celebrate, and that can be the words "I love you." That can be moving in. That can be the reconciliation of the relationship. The positive move forward movement is what you are looking for. I do feel like there's a lot of moving pieces at this particular moment in time. So let's give you some projections, my dear. I feel like this person is going to express their love to you verbally. Early September is a current projection. I feel end of September, October, early October for moving in. I feel like this is all like being divinely guided. So let it. It's a good luck card, or it's, yeah, and shows that times are changing for the better. We have the Empress card, being present. So beauty, abundance, can be fertility. Put that in your pocket and sit with it. Ultimately, anything you touch is projected to turn to gold. I do see soulmate material here. Hey, old friend, how the heck are you? I missed you. Reconnecting with a friend from the past or a soulmate from a past life. Wow, this person definitely has a lot of energy, a lot of independent, bold, strong. I don't want to say controlling, but a little bit controlling. A lot of energy, which is good because you're a badass bitch and you need a lot of energy to be compatible with you long term. We have the King card here and the Emperor, so rule, structure, stability, a solid foundation, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for this to be the long term deal. I have this person pegged about 6.7 out of 10, currently projecting. I do feel like they're going to make up for the lost time. I feel like they were overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing, not knowing their worth, not being confident in themselves, and that's where you're going to see the relationship drop and fall because he's not maintaining it, because he's not feeling worthy of the relationship or wanting to maintain the relationship. Okay. Okay, yep, time frame for that. I do still see the longevity, the package deal, and the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off. Questions? I think I answered everything to the best of my ability. The sun is setting. It's getting warm in here. It's starting to set early and earlier, guys. It's so sad. You are very welcome. You're welcome. Train, they just said train. Jasmine, will the issue with the bathroom make your friend not want to live in the ADU anymore? Hesitant, but I feel like it'll be okay. I'm scared it'll affect our relationship and beyond. No, I don't feel so. I feel like there's a lot of different things that you're overthinking, and you're overthinking the worst. It's not going to be that bad. Don't let it be worse than what it is. Miss Lizette, will your cat Gilbert come back home? I do feel so. Yes. Good luck. That's always upsetting. Miss Yolanda, private question. Your question number 1. Okay. Never mind. Will V actually heal from the past and release it so you can work out? I do feel so. Yes, he is the one preventing his positive forward movement. He is the only one that can do so, do the work. Will Mike actually start communicating with you? And when will we actually hang out after communicating today? I do feel so. Yes, I feel like juggling too much at this particular moment in time, so it's probably where you're seeing the lack of communication. I do feel like it's going to start about 2 to 3 days as a current projection. Pew, pew. I have Demetrius on my list for a mini reading. Hi, Demetrius. Let me know what we are reading for, and we can get started with your mini reading, okay? Welcome in, guys. My list is currently open. I have 1 person on it at this particular moment in time. If you are interested in jumping on, now is a good time to do so. I'm planning on being back around 8:44 p.m. Central Standard Time with another set of tarot. Rods will resume tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday at 7:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. Demetrius, I see you. Will you and Jarvis reconcile? Perfect. I'm going to take a quick drink and then we will get started with your mini reading. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope you're making it a great day. It's been a really good day. I've been taking school starting, guys. Make sure you are getting a lot of vitamin C, even airborne, for real. Okay. Do I see what my asshole cat did? Look at, he bites on these and then they crack and they break. Look at this one. So annoying. All right. We are doing a mini reading for Demetrius. We are looking for you and your relationship with Jarvis. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you during this time? So I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel stress, worry, and stress, worry, anxiety. I feel fear of this relationship not reconciling, and I also like fear that this person will choose someone else. I feel like the separation is needed in order to allow the reconciliation to happen. And I do feel like it's going to be a positive reconciliation. When this person coming back and choosing you, making you the priority, giving you their time, attention, and energy. I feel overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing myself at this particular moment in time. I see that no movement is going to be the best movement right now. So if you're not communicating, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I wouldn't reach out to this person during this time. Let this person reach out to you. I do see reconciliation. When is the time frame for this? I feel about early September as a current projection. I feel like working on you, yourself, and I during this time. Work on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. I feel like keep treating yourself like the king that you are and the king that you choose to be or deserve to be. I feel like the companionship is really something that you're looking forward to, and being able to connect with an individual the way that you do with this person. And I feel like right now it's just a matter of being strong for yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, mind, body, and soul. I do see communication is going to be key when the reconciliation occurs. Just being open and honest about anything and everything. I feel like you're both very tired and exhausted and not able to maintain the relationship in the most effective way possible. I do see that healing is going to take place and that forward positive movement is going to occur. I do see you leveling up individually as well as within the relationship. I do see like the issues are going to be resolved and there's going to be forward movement. I feel like it's really just a matter of time and taking one day at a time, try not to push, control, or rush the situation, and just allowing this person to come back to you bigger, better, and stronger. Trusting yourself, trusting your gut, and trusting your intuition and the universe during this time. Finding balance, only giving as much energy out as you are getting back, because that's going to be key in the reconciliation process. I do feel juggling too much at this particular moment in time, so that's going to be important to find balance in order to find that movement forward. Ultimately, I do see genuine, honest, and loyalty. I do feel like you guys are soulmate material here. I feel the longevity here, the package deal, and the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off if you so choose to pursue. I have this person pegged about 6.2 out of 10, currently projecting. They're just really tired and exhausted and not able to put the work in at this moment. Does that make sense? Surprise! My boyfriend got the job offer you predicted. That is super awesome and exciting. Congratulations, Ashley. Demetrius, you just mentioned everything on point. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. Thanks for letting me read for you, friend. Good luck. Keep me posted, okay? Congratulations, Ashley. See, I knew it was gonna all work out. I have Miss Brenna on my list for a mini reading. Nope, this one is for you, Miss Brenna. This is gonna be my last reading for this set. I do have a session that is coming up. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right, sure will. Thanks again. You're welcome. All right, Miss Brenna, we are looking for you and Devin's feelings toward you. Where are we at reconciliation-wise? Perfect. Miss Ashley, also, September start date. You predicted the September start date, and sure enough, start date is in September. Very cool. That's really awesome. Thank you for sharing. Those are always really fun. All right, Brenna and Devin, what do you need to know? What do we need to hear? What kind of guidance can we provide you during this time? I definitely feel that there is distance. I feel tension. I feel conflict. I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel worthless. But that's a me problem, not a you problem. So it's nothing that you can fix. It's nothing you did or could have done to prevent this situation from falling apart. I do see that balance is going to be important for the reconciliation. Only giving out as much energy as you are getting back is going to be important. Focusing on you, yourself, and I, working on your self-love, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. I do have hang out, go with the flow, try not to push, control, or rush the situation because it can backfire. And I don't feel like it's going to. I just feel like you're going to be a little bit impatient with this process and try to rush it. But you're going to realize that rushing it is not going to get you any closer to where you want to be. I do have trust your gut, trust your intuition, and trust the universe during this time, knowing that you are being divinely guided and the situation is going the way that it's meant to, the way it's supposed to. I do have a lot of respect and value within the relationship. I do see you guys coming back bigger, better, and stronger individually, as well as within the relationship. What's going to be important is releasing and letting go of the things that no longer serve you in order to move forward bigger, better, and stronger. This separation is definitely a big deal for you and for the relationship. You're wondering if this is going to reconcile or if you are better off just starting to move on with your life. I do feel like, this is shocking, jaw-dropping, life-changing, and you're waiting and looking for that reconciliation. You're wanting this person to come back bigger, better, and stronger. You're wanting that longevity, that connection, that companionship. I do have the longevity of the package deal and the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off. I do have that you guys are manifesting each other in real time, which is good to see. You are also energetically and spiritually connected to each other. And right now, what you're looking for is real structure, stability, a solid foundation, consistency, balance, all that stuff. And this person wants to provide it, but is looking for that themselves, and is still a little bit immature and growing within their journey. So growing pains for sure, but I do feel like there is going to be reconciliation. I do feel like it's going to be in the middle of September as a current projection. I have about 6.2 out of 10 currently projecting on a scale of how this person feels for you. I feel just like lost at this particular moment in time, just not confident. So you're not going to see any movement forward until probably the end of the month. Just conflict, tension, wanting to be right, being defensive, being offended, taking things personal. Can be definitely new moon energy as well, but that was last week and we're transitioning into the full moon. I do see joy, happiness, unity, love coming together, reuniting, reconciling, and again, the longevity, the work that you're putting in is projected to pay off here. And knowing that you are fighting for something that matters, that this isn't all just for naught. Does that make sense? Pew, pew. Yes, thank you so much. You are very welcome, Brenna. Thanks for letting me read for you. My live replays do get posted to YouTube every single morning. Make sure you guys check it out and subscribe. I am planning on being back around 8:44 p.m. Central Standard Time if you guys want to come back. Otherwise, I will be back later this week, tomorrow. Thank you, Brenna, for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. I also have Lizette and Ashley on my list. When will Kat Gilbert come back to you? I do feel like Kat is going to come back to you. I feel like rest your mind, body, and soul. Rest mentally, physically, emotionally. I do feel about 7 to 10 days as a current projection for the Kat returning home. Good luck. Keep me posted. Ashley, will the IRS check come before your birthday in December? I do feel before your birthday in December. Alright guys, that's my time for this set. I should be back later this afternoon at 8:44 p.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, I will be back later this week. I hope you guys have a great and safe day, weekend, rest of the weekend, and the week. We'll see you soon. Bye.